Weapons are a signature part of WWE. Of course, the wrestler using the foreign object isn't actually trying to hurt their opponent. Despite that, the weapons used in WWE matches aren't all harmless. Some of them are very risky and can injure someone, while other weapons can actually keep a wrestler safe. We went through the most popular WWE weapons and ranked them from safest to most dangerous. First, the safest weapon a wrestler can use is the trash can. It isn't the most iconic WWE weapon, but it's been used for decades. One of the reasons for that is that WWE trash cans have very little risk of hurting someone. The trash cans WWE use are made of aluminum and tin. They're also pretty thin, so they do very little damage, but make a pretty good sound when hit. WWE trash cans are not that heavy and bend easily, so it doesn't hurt that bad when someone gets hit by one. On top of that, trash cans can actually protect wrestlers. When set up properly, a trash can is able to help shield a wrestler from an attack and absorb some of the impact. This is why the trash can is the safest WWE weapon. Next, Kendo Sticks. You actually see this weapon used more frequently now in WWE than in the past, and there's a reason for that. They're not that risky. Kendo sticks are made out of wood and are hollow on the inside. This makes them light, so they don't cause as much damage when they hit a wrestler's body. Additionally, the lightweight makes the Kendo sticks easier for wrestlers to control their strikes. Both the top and bottom of the stick are taped as well, to prevent the weapon from splitting and accidentally causing a wrestler to get a cut. Even with all that, Kendo sticks do hurt and can leave marks on a wrestler's body. Still, compared to other weapons, the Kendo sticks are safer to use. Up next is the table. This is one of the most iconic weapons in WWE history. The sight of seeing a wrestler go through a table looks awesome, and it's actually not that dangerous. In fact, going through a table can actually be safer than getting slammed straight onto the mat. The reason for this is that WWE tables are made out of thin plywood that isn't very durable. This means that when a wrestler gets slammed onto it, it is basically guaranteed to break. The table can brace the impact a move has on a wrestler and reduce the risk of injury. However, wrestlers can hurt themselves when going through a table. If the wrestler doesn't go through the center, the table might not break. Additionally, a wrestler can accidentally land on the table's metal legs, which can seriously hurt. Overall though, the table is one of the safer WWE weapons. Getting a bit more risky, we have the ladder. These are another iconic part of extreme WWE matches. No, they aren't solid steel like WWE would have you believe. Instead, the ladders are hollow, which makes them lightweight and easy for wrestlers to carry around and move. This is also why ladders sometimes bend during matches and bounce when they fall on ropes. Additionally, having the ladders be hollow makes it safer when a wrestler falls on top or even goes through one. However, the WWE ladders still have to be strong enough for wrestlers to climb and stand on, so they are thick and durable. This is why ladders aren't the safest weapons in WWE. Getting more dangerous, we have thumbtacks. What puts thumbtacks up so high is that they are real. The thumbtacks used in WWE matches are genuine, but surprisingly, landing on them isn't the worst part. While it still is painful, the part that usually hurts the most is taking them out, and the marks and bruises the tacks leave after a match. There's no safe way to use thumbtacks in a match, which is one of the reasons we don't see them in WWE that often. Even riskier than thumbtacks is the steel chair. Now, WWE chairs are made out of a light metal and have their rivets taken off. This allows the chairs to bend when hit, and is why you'll see a chair begin to dent after just a few shots. While this does help, chair shots still hurt a ton and can cause serious long-term health issues. In fact, WWE actually had to ban chair shots to the head because they cause so much damage. While chairs are still used in WWE today, wrestlers will usually only hit each other in the back because it allows the impact to be distributed across a larger surface. Despite that, wrestlers have to be very accurate when they swing a chair, as being off even just a little bit can cause major damage. An example of a chair shot gone wrong can be seen when Randy Orton accidentally hit The Undertaker with the lip of the chair, which caused the dead man to get busted open and bleed. Another incident like this happened when Seth Rollins powerbombed Dean Ambrose onto a pile of chairs. A lot of the chairs had their backs facing up, causing Dean and Seth to land full force on the lips. This is why steel chairs are one of the most dangerous weapons in WWE, but there is one that's even more dangerous, and that is barbed wire. This is another WWE weapon that's real. Well, kind of. Wrestlers have used real barbed wire in matches, like during Triple H and Batista's Hell in a Cell match in 2005. Mick Foley was another wrestler who used barbed wire, but that doesn't mean that the weapon is always real. WWE has opted to use barbed wire made out of rubber or leather, which is much safer. Excluding that, real barbed wire is dangerous, and like thumbtacks, there's not really a safe way of getting hit by it. However, wrestlers who are going to get hit by the weapon usually wear a t-shirt or some kind of fabric to help protect themselves. themselves. Even then, it doesn't feel too good to be hit with barbed wire, and it's easy for something to go wrong. If you want to know the reason why the good guy wrestlers are always on the left during tag team matches, hit the video on screen.